Does the picture show my well the Essence of Zen logo with like a little orb around it for my
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah.
I like that. That is so cool. It's like a what do you call it? A pulsating planet.
Pretty much. I just need an orb for mine too.
All right, everybody. Well, we don't have any viewers just yet. I just posted out the link. Maybe that should have been the thing I did a little earlier. It's been a while since we've done a live broadcast.
Yeah. It's been a while. It has been a while.
So I'll give it like 2 minutes of mindless chitter chatter before we get started because it gets uploaded to YouTube afterwards anyway.
Blah blah blah. I'm gonna go rant.
Dude, I did not really know that Python released Python version 3.4.
What? When did this happen?
I don't know when. I just remember when I was installing the new operating system on the computer, and I was getting all my software crap back.
Yeah.
I went to python.org and voila, 3.4, and I was like, oh snap, 3.4, yay!
March 16th. It's been a while.
Yeah. March 16th since when? Or for what?
2014. 2014.
Oh.
Python 3.4.
Oh.
Nice.
But you said March 16th or 26th?
March 16th.
16th. Okay. I can't remember when I went computerless for a while.
That was 2 weeks ago, right?
Huh?
So I think it was 2 weeks ago. So like near the end of March.
Damn, I was just out of the loop then. And dude, I may have to make a new system for the forums because we're still getting a few spam bots through. We may just end up using simple machine forums as a temporary place until I can figure out a new way to make our own. Because I found out you can make a very simple forum using PHP, like a really bare bones minimum system.
Yeah.
So, I may actually look into that because I told you I wanted to learn more about PHP.
PHP.
Out of all the things that I've ever searched for, I've never searched for what does PHP stand for.
Oh, that's one of the fun ones.
The peso and the currency of the Philippines. What? And that's actually how it's. Yep. Hold on. Never trust your first source if it's Wikipedia. PHP stands for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor.
Yep.
So the first P stands for PHP.
Yeah, it's one of those recursive ones. That was one of the fun ones.
The world of programmers, I swear. Oh, is my microphone too loud, by the way?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, 'cause I told you I found out how to actually use the USB microphone with the camera without having the conflict that I had before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to not download Microsoft's drivers.
They do that.
Because they try to just Microsoft screws up everything that they try to forcefully,
Well, they got Windows Azure, and they got this is like the cloud hosting thing, and no, they got some good stuff. I just can't think of any of them right now.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm obviously I still use Windows products. I mean, I'm using Windows 8 right now. By the way, I might get a lot of hate for this, but I do not mind the modern UI for the start stuff. I really don't. Like I don't know this thing. Uh, full screen. Yes.
Oh,
Whoa!
recursion, recursion. I broke it.
Oh, there it goes again. All right, but that
The metro layout.
yeah. See this. I don't mind. A lot of people say they missed the start button, they missed the start menu. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean I still kind of find it annoying. Let me get this out of the way. Uh,
Minimize me.
well, I just threw you to the other monitor, but it still kind of annoys me because I literally have to go all the way down to bring up the menu because I have it
Oh, okay.
hidden. And if you
Yeah.
press the Windows Start key, you automatically go to this thing. But
Yeah.
it it kind of makes it a little simpler for me because I don't have to hit this space key and then go to accessories more and look through all the folders if I don't have to on my desktop because you see I can keep a very simple desktop. And I can just do this or start typing crap to find a program like Audacity, or I can just click down here and this is like all your crap.
You could have also done that though. Windows 7, or just the Windows key and start typing. So that part's not new. Only the interface part is new.
Yeah. I like it. I get my games right here and all of my major developing tools over here and one thing that I did appreciate, you know how every Microsoft device has like bloatware,
Yeah.
such as this Maps right here. I can
Yeah.
I can right click that and I can uninstall it. I could uninstall it if I wanted to. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna uninstall it because I don't really need the freaking Microsoft Maps. What about this healthcare crap? Health and fitness? I don't need it. Uninstall. I'm actually surprised that I'm not locked in.
Well, they wouldn't lock you in before, but yeah, they would just make it difficult. Now it's a bit easier to remove it.
Indeed.
Windows 8. Oh, you're using 8.1, right? Or just 8?
8.1.
Gotcha. And I think April mentioned something about you could make Metro not your startup thing.
Yeah, you can boot right to desktop, which is also a very lovely feature.
Hmm.
But I'm
I'll
not gonna
probably
be
end up doing
boot
that.
right. Oh, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you will. 'Cause, one thing I that kind of irritated me because I thought I had some driver issues with the graphics card because when I booted it up the first time and it went into the modern UI for the start menu,
Yeah.
your second monitor is like a very complacent like dark shade of blue.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting like the modern UI to stretch across the entire monitor setup, and I'm like, oh no, something broken. But no. Yeah, when you click into desktop, both screens go to their desktop format, and then if you press your start key, one monitor goes into the modern UI setup, while the other monitor stays in whatever it was previously, which is awesome. But on a startup, it looks kind of tacky and annoying.
Gotcha.
So, but whatever. So there you go. Free Microsoft 8, Windows 8 rant for the beginning, and let's actually jump into our list of topics for this live stream.
Woo. Woo.
You want to start off with the Open SSL compromise, Heartbleed bug, or something else?
Let's go with OpenSSL stuff. That's what's the buzz this whole week on the internet.
Alrighty. So for viewers out there who's watching either live or the recording of this afterwards, if you don't know what the Open SSL compromisation or the fall of the internet, as many why am I looking at the screen? The fall of the internet, as many people may have come to know, it shall be known as the day the internet stood still. Generations from now, for our not ancestors, our descendants. That's what I'm looking for. It's basically the most popular like security system on the internet. It's been compromised, and Lewis, you can take it from there.
So I guess it's one of the bigger things since Y2K. Everyone's like, yeah, pretty much. The whole internet has been vulnerable for like 2 years, basically. That's how long the bug's been like just out there in the wild. And like many companies have just like used this implementation of OpenSSL, which is like you use to encrypt your pages like banking and whatnot through HTTPS. And so basically, security has just been thrown out the window for like the internet, and it's terrible, 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 terrible. It's just been open for 2 whole years. So anything in the past 2 years could have been compromised. That's scary.
So basically, for people out there, it's more like imagine you're in. Imagine if the internet was a community. Well, it is a community, but a living community, as in you can walk outside, look across the street, and there's your digital virtual neighbor. And let's just say we all know that our neighbors on the internet aren't always the safest, most trustworthy neighbors. So obviously, you want to keep your house, your front door locked. This isn't back in the 80s where the internet really wasn't that much of an existence. And you can leave your door unlocked and just say, hey, neighbor, I know you, I trust you. You can come by and get a cup of sugar. So basically for 2 years, you may have had a sneaky neighbor come into your house without you knowing and stealing your sugar.
Sneaky neighbor, indeed. It's just terrible.
I think the Futurama said it better with the was it the Walrus episode where there was like the different universes, and there were the manatees or something, some type of aquatic sea creature that also lived on land, and sneaky manatee, sneaky sneaks, something like that, whatever.
I heard of what is it? The conspiracy that the NSA probably used that like vulnerability, and they probably knew about it, and they used that to steal people's information.
You can never trust the NSA, man. I mean, I don't want to be one of those rebel music, but honestly, there's one thing to keep us safe, looking for information for terrorism and et cetera. But there's another thing for just I can't even speak correctly. Invading our privacy and stealing information that they do not need, and just saying, "Oh, we're gonna archive it," and just say, "If we ever need to use it, we will." No, that's like taking pictures of a naked person and saying, "I won't look at these until I need to."
Yeah. Just it's good all out.
Breathe.
Alright, so oh yeah. So I think they interviewed some people over at the NSA saying that no, like we didn't know about this bug, like we're seriously just finding out about it, kind of thing. And apparently there's some other people who wish to be unnamed that say no, the NSA knew about this. So there's there's a little here and there about that.
Well,
it's just interesting.
Honestly, people at the NSA are very intelligent. They have some very nice workers, but the overall heads of our government and the NSA and security or anything, a lot of those people, they have no idea about anything tech savvy. So it wouldn't surprise me if many of the heads didn't know about the Heartbleed bug. Thank you. I was trying to use a different word, the compromise or whatever, but yeah, because I mean, I don't want to throw out the whole. You've seen their PowerPoint presentations, right?
I have not. No.
They look like an eighth grader made them.
Oh, I thought you meant like about the Heartbleed bug thing.
Oh no.
In general, yeah.
I
So when I went to Black Hat.
Oh yeah, you did go to Black Hat. That's right.
Yeah. That was back when the whole Snowden thing. So that's what they went to go talk about last year.
But so for any viewers out there who are curious about which websites or which information is compromised and how unsafe are you, or whatever, there's actually various amounts of websites that have a list of things that have been compromised and where you should go and change your password. Basically, every single website, every single web service you've ever used that you find important, go change things like Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, basically all social media. They say Apple wasn't affected, but I'm pretty sure through some various tinkers with APIs, iTunes probably was corrupted. Amazon's, they said they weren't. I would still change it anyway. You do got to change Google. Microsoft said they weren't affected. You said earlier that they might have used some proprietary systems of security.
Yeah, Microsoft doesn't use OpenSSL, so they weren't affected.
Yeah. Yahoo. I don't even know if people. I mean, I use Yahoo for my throwaway accounts, but so I don't really care if it's a compromise there. But Yahoo was affected. AOL still exists.
What? Yep, AOL still out there.
No, I did not know that. No offense, AOL. I mean, power to you. They say AOL was not affected. Gmail was affected. Hotmail, Outlook not affected. Yahoo Mail affected. We kind of covered that with the other things. Stores and commerce. The Amazon Web Services, and that was definitely affected. They say, but the Amazon website itself was not, which is kind of confusing in my opinion. I mean, I don't understand how can the main website not be affected, but the Amazon Web Services were affected.
They separate their little web servers.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, might as I'm not complaining because if they wanted to have the top most security at the time of their thought, they probably would have had both of them being OpenSSL. Whatever. eBay was not affected. Etsy was affected. GoDaddy was affected. I don't like GoDaddy. They're really sketchy. They support SOPA apparently.
Yeah.
so screw them and whatnot. Target was not affected. Walmart. I'm surprised Walmart wasn't affected, but you know what? They're not smart enough or savvy enough to even thought about using OpenSSL, which is kind of sad because this is a good thing for them. Minecraft was affected, dude.
Yep, they use OpenSSL.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyone who uses OpenSSL gets affected. If you're using some other what is it, library to encrypt your stuff, then you weren't affected.
I forgot. Notch is actually pretty cool in terms of open source technology and whatnot, so it kind of makes sense. Netflix, SoundCloud, YouTube, all affected. That's pretty much it. What is this? Government and taxes, the USAA was affected. Anything? Dropbox was affected. GitHub, yeah, of course, GitHub was affected. IFTTT, which stands for if then that, was affected. OK, what the hell is OkCupid? Is that a dating services?
Yeah. Don't ask me how I know that.
Wikipedia was affected. Wunderlist was affected. I'll just make a list and post it on the website about the things that were affected.
Lots of things are affected.
Yeah. So for people who are even more curious about what SSL, not SLL, is, it basically stands for like open source security layer. No, security.
I think it's secure socket layer.
Secure socket layer. There you go. Yeah. And it's basically you've been using everything. You have big companies like NVIDIA who takes into a lot of open source technology. That's why they have like OpenGL. Was it OpenGL?
NVIDIA's OpenGL.
Yeah, and I believe the people, and you're wondering why am I going to OpenGL and OpenSSL? Because I believe a lot of the same programmers, because it's open source, were a big supporter and had a big play in building the tools and building the structures and foundations for said OpenSSL. But yeah, and it basically, if you ever seen HTTPS : / most likely OpenSSL. And basically, anyone who was affected by this had to get their certificates of what's it called? You know how when you go to a certain website and it says that this website may have outdated certified protocols or something like that. Basically, they had to have that entire thing reapplied and reset.
Hold up. I think Mike's posting stuff in the comments. He's got some input. I think he wishes to stay anonymous.
Dude, we have to get him like a throwaway account.
A throwaway account
of an outlined figure, and he'll get one of those voice changes.
Yeah, one of those voice changes for him. We'll just call him Mike. We don't know his real name.
Does he still go by his alias?
Mike? Yeah.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, that other alias too.
Can I even add this as a source? YouTube has, I mean, not YouTube. Hangouts have a comment tracker, but I can't seem to actually get the comment tracker working. Oops, sources. Hold on,
Oh crap! There goes my. Oh, technology. But yeah, basically just everyone change your passwords, cause yeah, everything's been compromised. Well, just assume everything's been compromised.
What was it? I forgot the Assassin's Creed motto. Is it something something? Everything's permitted. Nothing is real. Everything is permitted. Something
It's
like
like everything is a lie. Everything is permitted. Something like that.
that. Or something is true. No, nothing is true. Everything's permitted. Or I can't
Yeah.
remember. I've fallen out of touch
I think
with
it's that
mine.
one. I think it's that one.
I'm no longer a big Assassin's Creed fan. There we go. What do you say? IIS servers aren't affected. They use a different SSL setup. A lot of places weren't affected because they don't update shit. Google knows everything. Change keys. So as you heard it from our O'Reilly, change all the keys. Just all of them. By the way, hey O'Reilly.
Yeah. Revoke your old certificates, guys. Best thing to do.
Okay, and here's his other comments. The change key. Okay, get new certificates. Pay to revoke old certificates. There you. Yeah. Okay, so that worked. Now that I have the comment tracker loaded on the Hangouts menu, that's nice enough. I forgot. To the next topic at hand, because of the breach in OpenSSL, I would suggest using a type of password manager that also has a password generator. Me and Lewis, I don't know. Do you still use LastPass, Lewis?
Yeah, I'm that guy. O'Reilly's really opposed to it, but I'm like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
He's got his own thing. My mic goes for a key pass.
Yeah.
So that's his thing.
And the reason why is because LastPass is a type of online service, so a lot of the passwords are kept, somewhere that's not in complete control. I'm okay with that because most things that I use, like my bank account, I don't have in LastPass, and anything that's super important or super shady, I don't have in LastPass either.
Super shady.
Okay, every now and again I go to the dark web, the deep web, the place where criminals all meet up, and yeah, whatever. And of course, O'Reilly here, he does not like anything that's not in his complete control. So he uses things like KeePass, which he can actually keep on a secured, unconnected to the internet place. And it also reminds me to say, if you're that kind of person, you might want to invest in a YubiKey, which are freaking awesome.
Yep. We'll post up links in the description afterwards to both KeyPass and LastPass.
And YubiKey.
And YubiKey. Yep. That good old guy.
I've always feared that if I ever got like a YubiKey, I would accidentally break it because of my massive Saint Bernard hands, or somehow end up swallowing one by accident.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a glutton.
But anyway, yeah, two-step authentication. That's where it's at. If you had some two-step authentication on websites that got compromised, you shouldn't be as worried because basically it takes a little bit more effort to get into your account. So yeah, you could also use Authene and other authenticators like that. If you don't have a YubiKey. Just wanted to say that.
You know what? One day we're just gonna get so out of hand with security that we're gonna have like eight-step authentications and insert your eye, your fingerprint, your taste buds, urine sample, your blood, enter a 36-long character password, have a voice-activated password. It's gonna be crazy. As a matter of fact, Family Guy had an episode where they had was it no? That was something else. Was it? Or I just know Quagmire stuck his penis in it.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so let's move on to our next topic at hand as well. Did you know that Windows XP is no longer supported as of the 8th of, was it March? No, April, excuse me. The 8th of April.
Yep. Yep. Didn't know until you told me that one day. Which I thought they finally killed support for it, but just Windows been like extending it over and over and over again. It was supposed to die like a year after Windows 7, but that never happened. Some people still use XP.
And it kind of makes sense because Windows XP had after being up for so damn long, and then after the entire fail with Windows Vista, people actually worked to make it very stable, or at least have a lot of things on the Windows XP that made it super stable, like servers and services, various type of programs, and a lot of companies who didn't have the most techiest of IT supported people did not want to move to anything besides Windows XP, and that's why it kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back until Microsoft said, you know what, guys, we're now on Windows 8. Update your crap.
there goes O'Reilly saying that most embedded systems still run XP, and sadly it's true. Sadly true. They need to move away from it because it's bad. Like what is it? Point of sale service things like that you use to like at restaurants and stuff like that. Like those things still have like Windows XP in the back. Little scanners at Walmart. Like it's so bad.
Have you ever gone to a mall that has some type of computer map system and you go and you make it crash to a blue screen, and when it restarts, it's just the Windows XP logo on a big massive screen in the middle of the mall? It's fun to do. I went to Cop Galleria with a friend about a few months ago, and it was like at 11 at night, and I ended up crashing a little kiosk like that. But I forgot what I was gonna say. What makes it even worse is I understand people like to have stability and something that they can always fall back on, something that's not always updating itself that fix very elite bugs. If you still want to use XP and you want support, go to Linux. It's just companies or anyone who still wants to use something out there like XP, and maybe they don't want to pay the money to have to upgrade all their systems. Linux is free.
We got a little bit of comment right here from O'Reilly saying that embedded systems are actually still supported by Microsoft. So if you have an embedded system and you have Windows XP, it's still supported, which I don't know why.
You know what? Some things don't die. And I guess we're going to have Windows XP embedded systems until the day the Earth is done. That's just how we're going to just...
Yeah, like people move away from it. There's probably like some really good benefits, or like just there's only one way to do it, and Windows XP is the easiest way to do it. Maybe that's probably what it is. Still bad though.
You know what? Windows XP is like for anyone who's ever played Fable 2. Windows XP is like that damn dog. No matter what, it will follow you until no matter how injured, no matter how outdated, even if it dies, it'll come back as a ghost to follow you.
The ghost doggy.
A ghost dog. So, moving on past Windows XP that's no longer supported, except for the embedded systems for some strange odd-ass reason.
Apparently.
Did you hear about Amazon Fire TV?
Yep, I heard about that a couple days ago. And I went on Amazon, and I thought it was an April Fool's Day prank. It just like went a little bit extended. I was like, okay, that's cute, Amazon. And so like I like did some research on it. It's like, oh my god, it's actually real. Because like I saw the ad like a few days after April Fool's Day. I was like, was this April Fool's thing? So I didn't believe for a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually quite interested in it. I mean, it's like nothing special. I mean, I even went as far as to order a Chromecast, and I've been using that to test out and whatnot, and it's very stable. Of course, the Amazon Fire TV is more comparable to that of the Roku TV box, and I think it's probably going to dominate in the end more so than Apple because it has a stronger gut, stronger memory. It's just a better system so far, but of course it's the latest technology to come out to date, and of course Apple's going to fire back with a new and improved Apple TV. Google hasn't stopped their Google TV. As bastardized as it is, it's still kicking. But for the most part, it's something out there. And as you can see on Lewis' screen, he actually brought up the specs for it.
Yeah, they're mostly competing against the Roku 3, basically. Anything in that price zone. They kind of just threw the Google Chromecast in there, just like, hey, look, it's not that great. They're saying, like, look, we have a quad core. These guys have a dual core. I'm pretty sure we'll be hearing something soon from, Roku or Apple TV or Google Chrome. The Google Chromecast. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're really pushing for, like, gaming. Because up here they say, oh, look, we have Minecraft. They have solo controllers for it, too.
That's gonna bring a lot of people in right there. Minecraft. Minecraft is a drug. A very addictive drug.
So yeah, that's Amazon. Just dropping it right there.
Yep.
All those guys.
And it's kind of sad because at the same time you had things like the Android Ouya that was supposed to be like a TV gaming console that also ran part Android and whatnot. Well, it's full Android, but with its own shell on top of it. And now you have Amazon, who basically said, okay, we're gonna kick Ouya's ass by now having our Fire TV able to game with Android apps. We're going to knock out Roku because we can do everything it does, but faster. Plus Amazon Prime, which I don't think is actually functional right now, but I think it's on its way. It's better than, huh?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. It's kicking Apple's ass by just saying we're cheaper. And of course Google Chromecast, which isn't the same because Chromecast is literally just I throw out a link to just cast it to my TV, whereas the Fire TV is a media center. But
yeah.
even still, I'm actually quite interested in the Fire TV. It's just that for $99, I think you can just turn any old computer into a better streaming system.
I don't know. I think they just kind of threw the Chromecast in there to like give a comparison for people who are probably confused of what it is.
That's true too. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the Google Chromecast, as I showed you earlier, I actually ordered one because my parents was curious about it. Ironically, this is not up to my parents' alley because they thought it was something totally different. Understandable. I think they want something more like the Amazon Fire TV.
Gotcha.
But I'm actually enjoying it personally. If you're someone who spends a lot of time on YouTube, and if you are, you should subscribe to this channel. Link. It is a good thing because you can probably still game on your computer while throwing a YouTube video to your TV, which I have over here to my left that I'm not going to show, and use your cell phone. But I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Note 3, so Samsung, if you want to sponsor us, you can. You can actually use it to actually, I guess in their terms, cast the video to the Chromecast, and it works fine. There's no latency issues. I wish there was a way that you can completely control the quality of said video. What it actually does, it preloads a low quality, and as it plays, it'll try to up the quality as it goes, and it happens fairly quickly. But still, I want to have control.
I know Amazon Fire's big selling point is the whole voice search thing they have going on. Like every one of their ads includes the voice search thing.
Oh yeah.
That's a big selling point.
I forgot about
people don't like packing the keyboard thing,
which is actually rather nice.
Yeah.
Do you prefer voice over keyboard input or vice versa?
Well, my parents have have an accent when they speak English, so it might not pick it up when they speak it. But I think it's running Android because how you're able to run like Android games on there, like the what is it, Minecraft Pocket Edition? It seems
Yeah.
that's the game that they're debuting right here on their website. I feel like it's running some version of Android, so Android's voice recognition is pretty good, and it does kind of pick up my parents' accent. So
Righteous. And
that's the case.
that's actually a good point to say that it most likely does run a version of Android with the shell on top of it, because as you can see, it's called the Amazon Fire TV, which is very connected to the Amazon Fire, or rather the Amazon Kindle Fire, which runs Android with a shell on top of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it had Android in the bottom layers of it, or whatever.
Yeah.
But personally, I like keyboard input more than the voice. I like voice as a nice backup thing if I don't want to feel like using these glorious things to type something. But the reason why is because I feel that as we get further with voice communication for devices, we're going to end up with a lot of the Microsoft Xbox Connect issues. You know, Jarvis. Yes, sir. Please search something, 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 something. Okay, sir, you wanted me to search the wrong thing. Here you are. I mean, it's like, no, go back. And you're like, you know what? Just let me do it. Click, and then you're there. But if we can actually get better support, better functionality behind voice recognition, as well as the speed and reply, something more fluid, like an actual AI, then yeah, that would be kind of awesome.
Right now, I think it'll be alright, and they'll just milk the heck out of that until like Roku includes voice recognition or some other thing.
Next gimmick, Amazon Fire TV with 3D capabilities. I don't know. It's more of a TV thing, actually. The Amazon TV, built-in Fire TV. I don't know. Speaking of all these streaming devices and toolkits, and I know we got to get you out before the hour rolls over.
Yeah.
Google Fiber is actually making some more moves. I know they're coming down here to Georgia for Atlanta to install their new Google Fiber internet connection speeds, and that is going to push forward the demise of cable and satellite television and push forward for streaming and other things. So, Google Fiber, keep bringing the money, bring in the services, bring in the fiber. You know what? They should do a sponsorship. Google Fiber for the internet connections and the Fiber One fiber bars. They should do it.
Mike wants us to bring up a few topics from This Week in Science. So real quick, lab-grown vagina is successfully implanted in 4 women. So cool. Yeah, lab-grown vaginas. Yeah, so if you're born without a vagina, there's hope for you.
I heard about that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Number 2, thymus regenerated in genetically modified mice for the first time. I forget what thymus is, but
what was it?
Thymus.
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 Oh, that's a type of gland. Yeah, for the immune system. It is a. There's a picture of it. If I can actually screencast it.
Can we get a thymus? That guy's is a thymus. That is a thymus.
That is really bad quality. There we go. Okay.
That was regrown on the mice today. Or not today, This Week in Science. Woo. Number 3, physicists detect a particle that could be a new form of matter. Woo! Crap. That's crazy. More matter. You have matter, dark matter. What are you gonna name this thing? Number 4, first exomoon around alien planet may have been found. I have no idea what an exomoon is, but
I'm googling it right now. I mean, an exomoon or extrasolar moon is a natural satellite that orbits an exoplanet or other extrasolar body. So let's find out what an exoplanet is.
It's one of those definitions, huh? What's an exoplanet?
An exoplanet or extrasolar planet is a planet outside the solar system. Oh! Holy crap. So basically, if they found an exo moon to an exoplanet, the exoplanet is basically like the center of its own little thing. I guess
Pretty much like its own little universe almost, or not own little universe, own little galaxy.
that's pretty cool as hell.
This would be number 5. Scientists reconstruct nose with lab-grown cartilage. Nice.
Beastly.
You have a reconstruction party going on. I like it. I like it.
It's gonna be like South Park, a penis on a mouse.
Number 6. Researchers discover 500 million year old fossilized embryos.
Whoa!
That's pretty intense.
Holy crap! That's awesome.
Number 7. This is researchers announce a cure for hepatitis C.
Oh, I heard about. Isn't that in the Philippines though?
Not sure. These are just like one-liners, so.
Okay,
I have to go on Reddit. This is all this information from Reddit, brought to you by Reddit.
Yeah. Love Reddit.
What is it? Number 6. Oh, I'm sorry if you have hepatitis B or A, but we're on the way. Or my bad. Number 8. Total lunar eclipse to darken the night sky late Monday. Awesome. So I'm guessing Monday. Was this Monday or last Monday? Don't know. But on a Monday, well, it's probably this Monday. The one that just passed.
Was that the last thing in science?
That was the last thing. Well, all this brought to you by weeklyscience.com.
In favor of O'Reilly. O'Reilly, we really need to get you on the show as a regular. So we're going to try to make that happen. We'll find you a nice voice changer. Or you can just be like Lewis. So speaking of which, we were going to talk about, well, I was going to bring up the NVIDIA GeForce beta drivers for our next topic. But I'll just do a quick aside by it. Go ahead and download the beta drivers if you are someone who uses an NVIDIA GPU with the GeForce Experience program. You'll basically see an increase of 25 to 30% in many of the games. You can find the list, and I'll post it in the descriptions below later. And they're stable, so I mean, go for it. If you play Skyrim, 25%. Wink. The next thing I wanted to ask Lewis before, because he has something else to do today. Simple freaking banking, and so far I am caught up in it. Lewis, you're actually doing a test run of it now. How's that going?
Well, actually, it's not going yet.
I thought you was
so trying to what is it? Sign up and whatnot. Just sometimes you gotta go through like accepting, and then they still need to send the card in. But yeah, for right now, I just still in the sign-up process. I'm kind of in limbo, so just waiting for them to decide my fate. So maybe by this coming up week, I should be signed up, and I'll keep you guys updated on the forum.
Righteous. So basically, what Simple is as they call it, a better way to bank. And they basically have a simple Visa card. There's no overdraft minimums or monthly fees. You get a 55,000 free fee-free ATMs, which is actually a very nice feature. I don't think there's any in my location though. Automatic savings and budgeting, a photo check deposit, which I would never ever do in my life. I do not feel comfortable with taking pictures of checks or deposit slips and everything. You can send checks free, and they even have more features underneath their features tab. Current balance doesn't tell the whole story. Answer the question, how much can I spend now? That's a good little nice thing. Actually, I think Bank of America does that too, but this isn't features on that only Simple provides. There's a lot of other craps too. Like basically, you only get charged like a $5 fee if you don't do anything with your bank account in like 6 months. And
so their fees right there under policies. Go down to their fees all the way down. Under terms of there you go.
Thank you.
That's their biggest thing that they.
Now check this out. Minimum balance, no minimum balance requirements. Monthly account maintenance, no charge. Account activation, no charge. Overdraft fee, no charge. Return item fee, no charge. Deposit item return, guess it, no charge. Monthly statement paper copy fee. This option is turned off by default. Statements can be downloaded or viewed online for free. But if you want to have your paper copy, it's only $5 per month. Funds transfer fee, no charge, even for incoming or outgoing. So you're good. The person you send money to, they're gonna get every single penny. You know, you're getting on someone else, you're gonna get every single penny. Debit card transactions, no charge. Oh, account closing fee. They don't even stab you if you want to close your account.
Stab you. I think most banks do though.
Oh. Or here, debit card transactions for international, no charge. Did you lose your card? You need a new one? Just $2, pretty nice. Expedient card delivery fee, that's $16 per delivery. So if you need it, I said expedient, expedited, excuse me. ATM surcharge, no terminal surcharge. All others ATM terminal surcharge set by terminal owner. So that may actually come and bite you in the ass depending on where you are. But as you can just freaking see, simple banking is so far the way to go. And yes, they recently got bought out by. Do you remember, Lewis?
It's BBVA, which is the second biggest bank in Spain.
Yeah.
At this point.
But guess what? It's not an American-owned bank, so I'm not that worried. But honestly, we'll get back to you guys as we further know more about this. As Lewis, he braves the great adventure of trying these guys out. Because I never really trust testimonials on people's websites because they could all just be fake. I doubt it, but they all could be fake. So, if you're looking for a new way to save money and get past the hellhole that it is with grubby, greedy, money-hungry people like Bank of America, SunTrust, and etc., simple is the way to go. And I would urge everyone to keep your eye out and wait for Lewis to give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Yeah, I'm putting it all on your shoulders, Lewis.
I'm low, guinea pig.
You will be the decider.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I have a friend who's got Wells Fargo. And he says it's pretty good with them. I looked into their plans, but basically it kind of be the same if I switched over to Wells Fargo because they're not going to have Bank of America. So their fees that they require. My thing is like with my current situation, if I switch to Wells Fargo as opposed to Bank of America, I'd still be paying for something. And it'd be around the same price. So like, there's no point in me switching because right now Bank of America's like, oh, your balance is underneath $1,500. Thanks for those $8. Like crap, that was Netflix for the month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody, that pretty much sums up our live stream for today. We got 4 minutes to get Lewis out into his important thing he needs to do for today. We're going to close out with some Essence of Zen news. As you probably saw, if you go to our websites frequently, we were having some really weird things happening.
You don't talk about those weird things.
No, we're not really. No. Essentially, though, we were trying out new systems, and we've learned a lot. We've gone back to a step back for function-wise. So it's back running nicely, but we're going to keep looking into what we were doing before and test before we launch new things. We've also been having some spams on the forum, and we're going to take care of that as well. We're looking for moderators who might want to jump in on that if they feel like it. Otherwise, we're just going to end up making a new custom-made simple form using PHP. Other Essence of Zen news, we're pretty much back. Hopefully, we can make live streams at least bi-weekly now. My computer's here, nice and running. Other type of entertainment videos for YouTube are coming. More South Park Sticker Chews, more Skyrim Legend of the Wolf Fang. Most likely, we're going to have Witcher 1 and 2, classic games like Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2, anime reviews, anime rants, tech reviews, tech rants. I'm going to be reviewing the Chromecast. We have more Python tutorials coming out. I have launched a a binary adding system that uses arrays and nice functions, and yay! So if you're interested, keep a lookout. And Lewis, any closing words?
Stay thirsty, my friends, I guess.
You are lucky that you are from Mexico. Otherwise, they would call you racist. I don't really know. Well, that's gonna do it for us. What?
Oh no, that was just what I had in mind.
Oh.
That was just the first thing I had in mind.
So that's what we're gonna. That's gonna sum it up for Essence of Zen today. All right. Well, my final words is, I will eat your planet.
Oh yeah.